The overhead bicycle kick against Denmark at Hampden Park wasn't just a goal, it was a pivotal moment. In a stadium overflowing with tension, as the ball hung in the air demanding outrageous technique and nerves of steel, Scott McTominay pulled off a strike only players with absolute belief in themselves would even dare to attempt. That stunning finish broke the deadlock in just the third minute, launching Scotland into a thrilling 4-2 win and officially sending them back to the World Cup for the first time in nearly 3 decades. It wasn't simply a spectacular goal, it was the clearest proof yet of a player who has completely rewritten the story people once told about him. Anyone who has followed his journey closely knows McTominay is far from a midfielder who only tackles hard or cleans up loose balls. He has grown into a true box-to-box force with a surprisingly dangerous attacking toolbox. His powerful headers, long-range strikes, and especially his instinct for crashing the penalty area have turned him into one of Europe's most effective midfield scorers. He finds a way to finish chances in chaotic situations, the kind of moments when most central midfielders would rather take the safe option and play backwards. Whenever McTominay appears in the box now, it carries a sense of danger, a variable defenders can't ignore. His place on the Ballon d'Or shortlist is fully deserved, a reflection of a long, sustained stretch of top-level performance. For the past year and a half, he's been playing like a genuinely elite footballer, consistent, decisive, and at his best when the stakes are highest. This nomination isn't some nice gesture or a media stunt. It's recognition that he has entered the realm of difference makers, the players who can shape the outcome of big matches. As the driving force behind Napoli's Serie A title and the hero who dragged Scotland back onto the world football map, McTominay's influence now reaches far beyond club football. He has become a symbol of grit, efficiency, and big-game mentality. When a player carries both his club and his country with decisive goals, seeing his name on the shortlist stops being a surprise. It becomes the logical result of an incredible rise, and a reminder that Scott McTominay is now one of the most impactful midfielders in the world. At Manchester United, Scott McTominay has always been a divisive figure. Some fans saw him as nothing more than a stopgap option, while others admired his professionalism and discipline. But Sir Alex Ferguson, a man with one of the greatest eyes for talent the game has ever seen, spotted something special in McTominay long before anyone else did. Back when he was still a skinny academy kid, Sir Alex noticed a quality in him that reminded him of David Beckham. A quiet, steady kind of maturity that grows slowly, then explodes when placed in the right environment. When Sir Alex publicly said that McTominay should start in big matches, it became the strongest endorsement a young United player could ever hope for. It wasn't just praise. It was a confirmation that he carried the same fighting spirit and durability that defined some of the club's greatest warriors. That statement became a guiding light for McTominay's entire career. After passing the 250 appearance mark and leaving in 2024, the decision to sell him, mainly to satisfy FFP rules and make room for the Ugart deal, felt painfully ironic. Many assumed it was the beginning of his decline. Instead, it turned into the turning point that unlocked the brightest chapter of his career. Under Antonio Conte at Napoli, McTominay has played football far beyond what United fans ever saw from him. Given more freedom to push forward, he became a constant goal threat and quickly evolved into a key piece of Conte's system. Naples turned out to be fertile ground. The place where the attacking instincts Sir Alex once sensed finally came to life. Now, reports say Manchester United are considering bringing him back. It's a situation that feels both funny and perfectly fitting in modern football. You let go of something thinking it no longer suits you, only to watch it shine in someone else's hands. And suddenly you're forced to buy it back at a premium. When he left, he was seen as expendable. But after a short spell in Serie A, he has transformed into a goal-scoring, box-to-box monster, a symbol of Conte's fierce, counter-attacking identity. And United have realized, perhaps too late, that they let him go far too soon. The rumored €50 million price tag being thrown around right now doesn't even come close to touching McTominay's real value. A deeper look at today's European market makes it clear. €50 million only gets you a promising talent or a solid, above-average player. But someone who's the MVP of Serie A, who's breaking Dennis Law's scoring records for his national team and who keeps delivering match-winning goals. His price belongs in a completely different bracket. Napoli are holding the most complete version of Scott McTominay anyone has ever seen, a strategic asset in every sense. Anything below 70 to 80 million euros won't even make their board blink. Right now, McTominay is one of the rarest midfield profiles in world football, a player who blends multiple roles into one. A goal-scoring midfielder who attacks the box like a second striker. A dead ball threat with elite heading and one-touch finishing. A relentless engine in midfield who maintains a brutal pressing intensity and wins duels at a top-tier level. A player who can perform 3 or 4 roles at once naturally becomes a top transfer target worldwide. And Napoli know it. They're not letting a central piece of Conte's system go on the cheap. The reason McTominay couldn't explode at Manchester United comes down to one thing: lack of trust and lack of a clear tactical identity. He was always fighting for space in a midfield that already had Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, and Kobbie Mainoo. Even when he produced big moments, he was still treated as part of the rotation. And the truth is, after years at United, McTominay never fully believed he was an outstanding player. His humility often crossed into self-doubt. He saw himself as the guy who ran, tackled, filled gaps, the invisible workhorse. Napoli and Antonio Conte changed all of that. They gave him a new identity, a new dream, and a status he had never experienced before. From a worker, he became a leading man, the player the stadium rises to applaud. Conte unlocked something United never tapped into: his match-deciding instinct and his ability to explode in the biggest moments. McTominay's ticket to Italy was a one-way ticket, with no intention of returning to his old self. He's tasted what it feels like to stand in the spotlight, to be recognized as a key figure, to finally understand his true worth. He's found his identity, his value, and the peak he never imagined he could reach. And once a player climbs that high on their own terms, they never want to go back to being a shadow of themselves. McTominay has proven one thing: all he ever needed was time, and a place that allowed him to unleash the parts of his game that Old Trafford never fully believed in.